It started with small things: missing items, furniture moved slightly out of place. At first, I thought I was just being forgetful or paranoid. But then, one morning, I found a note under my pillow that read, "I'm watching you." Terrified, I decided to install cameras around my house, hoping to catch whoever was messing with me. To my surprise, the cameras showed nothing unusual. Days went by, and the intrusions continued, becoming more frequent and severe. One night, I woke up with a start to see a shadowy figure standing at the foot of my bed. My heart pounded in my chest as I screamed, and the figure vanished into the darkness. The police arrived quickly but found no signs of forced entry, no clues. They suggested it might have been a nightmare, but I knew it was real. Desperate and unable to sleep, I hired a private investigator. He searched every inch of my house and discovered something horrifying: hidden passages in my walls. Someone had been living inside my house, watching my every move through tiny peepholes. My blood ran cold at the thought. We set a trap to catch the intruder. Late one night, we heard a noise coming from one of the hidden passages. The investigator and I waited, our hearts racing. Suddenly, a man emerged. A deranged fan who had become obsessed with me after seeing my online posts. He had been stalking me for months, creating elaborate tunnels within my home. The police took him away, and I thought I could finally breathe easy. But as I started to piece my life back together, I found another note. He wasn't the only one. Chills ran down my spine. Determined to uncover the truth, I searched my house again, this time more thoroughly. Hidden behind a false wall, I found another passage leading to a dark basement. In the basement, I discovered old photographs of me, some from years ago, long before I had any online presence. The realization that I had been watched for so long filled me with dread. Suddenly, the basement door slammed shut and the lights went out. I was plunged into darkness, my heart pounding in my ears. I fumbled for my phone, but it was dead. The sound of footsteps echoed above me. Panic set in, and I heard a whisper in the darkness. "You can't escape us." Just then, I remembered the emergency flare in my pocket. I ignited it, casting a red glow in the room. In the flickering light, I saw multiple shadowy figures closing in on me. With adrenaline pumping, I found a small ventilation shaft and crawled through it, emerging in my backyard. The police arrived just in time, swarming the house. They found a network of tunnels leading to neighboring homes. As they dug deeper, they discovered that these tunnels connected to a large hidden room under one of the neighboring houses. Inside this room, they found disturbing evidence of a cult-like group obsessed with me. The walls were covered with pictures of me, my house, and my daily routines. There were detailed maps of my home and the tunnels they had built. The group called themselves the Watchers. They believed that by observing someone closely, they could absorb their energy and somehow gain power over them. The police uncovered diaries and notes revealing that the Watchers had been following me for years, long before I noticed anything strange. They had chosen me as their subject due to my online presence and the way I shared parts of my life. They had infiltrated not only my home, but also the homes of several of my neighbors, using the tunnels to move around unnoticed. The leaders of the cult were arrested and their network was dismantled. Even after moving far away, the experience left me scarred. Every creak and shadow reminds me of that night. A constant reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones you never see until it's too late.